Got used for free photography, made sure a special friend was included. I'm not a professional photographer, but I do have decent equipment and portfolio, so a lot of friends will hit me up for discounted photo shoots. Most of them pay or at least buy me dinner, but others expect me to do it for free. I'm close with my ex-boyfriend's family, so I was thrilled when his younger sister asked me to come to her prom pictures earlier this month, until she told me to bring the camera. I did mention to her that I'm doing online school and I have an exam due that week, so the pictures might not be ready for another week. She was fine with that. Within 2 hours of taking pictures of half a dozen high school students, I ended up with 300 plus shots because everyone wanted the perfect Instagram shot. Whatever, I can go home, study, and slowly work on sorting through the pictures later. They're not paying me, so I wasn't exactly motivated either. I get a text from her and her mom that night at around 11 p.m. They want the pictures edited and uploaded by the next morning so they could be shown off on social media. I tried to explain that I'm studying, but they weren't having it. They said, "We don't care how you edit it, just make it look nice." Fine. I spent the next 3+ hours working on the pictures and editing them really nicely that even I was proud of. Then I hid Shrek into the background of every single picture. Shrek with his head poking out between the kids, Shrek posing happily. Shrek had a very nice time at prom evidently. I uploaded the pics and sent them off. No one noticed the extra guest for weeks. And I got my ear chewed out because my ex's sister didn't appreciate her 900 followers on Instagram seeing Shrek grinning between her and her boyfriend. They asked me to edit however I wanted, so I delivered. Shrek was one of my best clients I've ever had. Now to the comments. You did well. Hope your exams went well. I am asked to help with electrical needs from friends and family, and my answer was always the same: no problem, but I'm kinda busy right now. I would never charge, but unless it was OMG, your house is gonna burn down bad, then your fancy switch was gonna wait a couple of months. It kept down the requests. In your case, if something like that happens again, you could say, "Oh sorry, but I'm super busy and have to put my paying clients first." I mean, they're paying the bills, right? Went through the same thing with my mill. I painted her house, helped her brother make cabinets for her house, some plumbing and electrical. By the time I got to the electrical, I told my wife, how is it fair she's paying everyone else? She paid her brother, my wife's uncle, $800 for the cabinets that I helped with. He left, and guess who had to finish everything? I haven't received so much as a soda. So I left the rest of the electrical unfinished, and guess what? She paid someone to go finish it. Which just enraged me more. TBH. I wouldn't have wanted to get paid in full. I would have gladly taken 25% of whatever she paid, but to get nothing feels so disrespectful. Long story short, I am now the bad guy, and I'm completely fine with that. This is exactly why I will never fix anyone's computer ever again. They invite you, do nice to you, give you coffee and cookies, and then you're busy 3 hours fixing the mess they made by visiting too many porn and BitTorrent sites. And never consider any compensation, because aren't computers your hobby? And then, their computer breaks down because basically they smoke too much and get that poor thing clogged with nicotine, tar and dust, and just because you eyed it, it's suddenly your fault it breaks down. I was a nice guy and let people take too much advantage of me. Luckily, I have a sister. She's a car mechanic and would basically do the same thing I do, help friends with issues, basically doing what you like. Except, when she helped people with their car, they would happily pay her for her time in the 100s of euros, because that would be like half the price at the dealer, but done better. That's what broke it for me, so I started asking 50 euros an hour for computer repairs and have had a better life since. Even with my dad, 74. I love him, but I live a long drive away from him. When he had computer issues the last time, instead of fixing it or even looking at it, I took him to a good computer shop and we bought a new computer. The funny thing is, they even fixed his old computer, and the greatest thing is, we had some really good Sunday time. He even went back to the computer shop with a cake to express how much he liked their service. And for me, I should visit my dad more often, but at least now, we spend more time on each other. No more time lost for me fixing his computer issues, time that gets taken off together time. I've had very little clients since, but the ones I did were much more grateful than the freeloaders I had before. Next time someone invites you to an event/activity and asks you to bring your camera, you should accidentally forget the camera at home. Oh, I thought you invited me to hang out. So did you tell her to check herself before she Shrek'd herself? Good one. Unpaid proof right over the duck faces. But the subtlety of Shrek in every photo is kinda nice too, since they were shared far and wide before anyone noticed. I would pay extra to have Shrek hidden in every picture I am in. It would distract people from looking at me. It really is such a good way of screwing with people who try to take advantage of your services. Why, oh why, do people expect you to do something free for them? Hire another goddamn professional or pay the person to do it. I am an interior designer and can't tell you how many times I hear the old maybe you can stop by and help me with my kitchen/living room/bathroom design. I get paid to do this for a living and I am not doing it for free for you. I will help my BFF from high school out and a few others without charge, but I expect that they will buy their kitchen materials from me so that I make some money on it. If not, then find someone else. I try to pay everyone that helps me out. I usually get rejected, but still the attempt is there and I think they appreciate it. End of the day, they'll get paid around Christmas time where they can't reject me. I'm also adamant about paying friends, since if I could pay a friend or a stranger both who do the same profession, I'd rather know the money is going to the homies. I am also adamant about paying friends and family. I look at it similarly, that this is their business or job and I want to support them. Why would I make them give me a discount? Friends and family should be the people paying full price all the time because they want to see success for the business. Learn to say no. I recently found out that no is a complete sentence. You don't have to explain. You don't have to give reasons. Like the DARE program taught us, just say no. My wife did photography for a while. The worst clients were always the free or discounted sessions. You had the perfect storm of pitter. Free friends, teenagers, large group, special event. I think it's the same with a lot of services. I do IT support, and the lowest paying clients are the biggest pain here too. They call more, they ask more questions, they argue more, they go against advice. And at the end of it all, they ask for more discounts, or are very late to pay. OP replied. We call this the 90 to 10 rule. 90% of your requests come from 10% of your clients. Should have just put large text over the picture work provides for free by Shine the dog. Right over their faces. Shrek is cool and all, but easily not noticed. I would even say Shrek is a bonus. I'm sure the girl didn't think so, but I bet a few of those lads are secretly chuffed with the hidden Shreks. As a fellow photographer, you really need to just say a flat no. Doing things for free for exposure or word of mouth is a bad idea. If you just can't say no, tell them, my rate is $100 per hour, or whatever, and my friends and family discount is 10%. Let me know when you want me to draw up the event contract. People die from exposure. They also get arrested for exposure of the indecent kind. Good on you. You were upfront about the probable delay. I assume you're not so close to your ex's family after this little stunt? Ugh. This makes me angry. I would rather have heard you say that you predicted this would happen, so you turned off your phone at 7 for the whole night so you could concentrate. This Do Not Disturb is a thing, and one of my favorite features. You should always ask for pay before giving them the pictures. If they want them edited, pay for it. If they don't want them edited, you can do whatever you like with the photos. Exactly, they're saying your time is worthless to them. These are not people deserving of your time. Why didn't you put your watermark on them? Then you could have gotten more exposure. Lol. But great job with your Shrekking. Hope you passed your exam.